Hi and welcome to another spine tip video. This time we'll set up a skeleton that can hold various items using one or two hands. We will start with an already rigged character and add the new art we need for the items. First, let's add the new image files and attachments from our PSD file. In setup mode, expand the images node and click Add PSD. Select the correct PSD, then click on the Sync button. The new attachments appear under the root of our skeleton. We have blue and red shovels, a pickaxe and torch, plus an extra set of hands to hold the items already in the respective hand slots. For more info about preparing a PSD file, please check our user guide link in the description. Let's start with rigging the blue shovel. Instead of creating a bone for it under the hand bones, we'll create it under the root. This means the item won't move with the hands, but we'll do that using a constraint. Select the Create tool, hold Ctrl, Command on Mac, then click to also select the shovel. Let go of Ctrl and drag to create the bone, which also moves the selected attachment under it. We need two more bones as children of the item bone to keep the hands in the right place. Let's call them hand on item front and hand on item back. We'll use them as IK constraints targets. Select the two arm bones, arm front up and arm front down, and create an IK constraint with hands on item front as the target. Check positive. Do the same for the back arm as well. The arms are now pointing in the correct direction. However, the hands rotate with the arms. That doesn't look right. To make the hands look like they are actually holding the shovel, select hand front and create a new transform constraint with the item bone as the target. Do the same for the other hand bone. Then set a rotation offset to align the hands correctly. It looks good now, but we'll have more items like this, so we don't want the shovel shown in setup mode. It should only be shown during specific animations. Let's hide the attachment and restore the original hands in setup mode. Also set the constraint mixes to 0% so they don't influence the arms. Next, create a new animation called Shovel Setup. Here we can show the shovel attachments and set the mixes to 100. Everything is working again. We can apply this animation on top of other animations to equip the item, but it can look unnatural when the item doesn't move. Adding a few constraints can fix this, which we'll cover in the next video. You can also create new animations specifically for holding an item. Instead of the hands following an item, sometimes you might want the item to follow a hand. To do that, select the item bone in setup mode and create a transform constraint. Choose the hand front bone as target, then enable the transform constraint from translation X and Y and rotation. Let's disable this in setup mode and create an animation to do it, just like we did in the shovel setup animation. We'll call it item in hand. Now if we want to preview the character walking while holding the shovel in one hand, all we need to do is play the walk animation on track 0 and the item in hand animation on track 1. These animations can be used to easily create new animations. For example, say we want an animation to pull out the shovel to equip it. In the item in hand animation, duplicate the animation and rename it to item equip. Press the spacebar to see all frames, then move them to frame 5. Next, go to frame 0, press the spacebar to show all timelines, and press Ctrl-Shift-L to key everything that is shown. This gives us a transition from the setup pose and we can customize it as needed. Your character can now use two-handed items. In the next video, we'll explore how to create more complex animations using this setup, and how to use skins so you can have hundreds of special items like this. See you in the next video!